my friend said camel or something like that, and I was like, what are you saying? I don't understand. Camel? I don't understand. He was telling me some vocabulary words for videos and films and movies and TV shows. You know, vocabulary for those things when you go watch TV and go to the cinema, and then he said this new word, probably a new word for him, not for me, but I didn't recognize it. He said camel, or I was thinking about camels. You know, these like horses with humps in the desert, and it was really really strange that I didn't know. And then I realized what he said, cameo, and he's like, what? Oh, cameo. It's like you have to think about the grammar. It's like it's a little unfortunate for him because he's not a native American English speaker, teacher, tutor dude like me, and so maybe he doesn't know all the rules, and it's, you know, lucky for me I know all the rules just because I know the rules. And so I know the rules because I know the rules, and that's the only reason why I know the rules. And it's kind of unfortunate because I know the rules, but it's great that I know the rules, but then other people don't really know the rules, and kind of sad, you know. It's like there's probably as many rules as there are people, and as many ways to you know, say people or something. And you know, like it's just so weird, but it's like the reason why there's so many rules is because America, I mean not America, but the English has adopted the words from all these different languages in Europe for the past like over 1,000 years, and it's like they borrow the words and they borrow the rules, and it's kind of crazy. Let me try to show you a rule if you want to learn a little bit of English. A little bit of English. If you're Vietnamese, if you're not Vietnamese, you can still learn. So let me say, okay, let's just say you have a word like fat, for example. Fat. F-A-T. And it makes the ah sound. The ah. And that's the lowercase sound of the letter A, the first letter of the English alphabet. They're in Vietnamese. And but then you add an E, a silent E, and it becomes different. It's not fat anymore. It's not fatty. Hey, fatty, stop eating some chocolate. And it's A. So it goes from the lowercase A sound of the A into what do you call it? Higher, with like uppercase, and it makes an A sound. So for and then A, and then because of the silent E, changes the A somehow. You know what I'm saying? The E, the silent E at the end of the word fate changes the letter A, and it becomes a fate. Therefore, you know, you have to like the word came. Actually, came doesn't turn the A into an A, so it's not cam. I don't know why. So that doesn't follow that rule. So this is an example of a word that broke that rule. That rule that I just introduced to you. This word breaks that, so it's like I'm not really teaching you anything. But let's just go to the next word, cameo. It's cameo because like it's not camel, because the O works like a silent E, and it turns the eh of the E into like a E sound, and now it doesn't translate. Doesn't translate into Vietnamese. That's okay. Now it's cameo. So how do you like those apples? They're pretty good apples, don't you think? You like my hair? Ooh, you look like an old drunk band. I do, maybe, but you know, drunk people are really nice and they know how to love life, and so we need to love life a little bit